Here is a brief account of coronavirus. As per records, it is being said that it was first reported in a Paleolithic age. Most recent common ancestor, MRCA, of all coronaviruses is estimated to have existed as recently as 8,000 before Common Era. So during that Paleolithic age itself, earlier records of coronavirus existed. Now at present the corona pandemic is a disease that occurs over a wide geographic area and affects high proportion of the population. Its journey started from Wuhan and spread all over the world. What are the reservoirs of coronaviruses? There are two important reservoirs, bats and birds. Among bats, alpha and beta viruses. Among birds, gamma and delta viruses may exist. Alpha and beta viruses in bats, gamma and delta viruses in birds. These are the two common reservoirs of coronaviruses. What is MERS? Middle East Respiratory Syndrome, MERS. So its reservoirs are reported to be bats and camels. MERS Middle East, those countries like Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Egypt, Oman. Among these countries, nearly 21 countries affected by this MERS. Next, what is SARS? Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome. It was also through bats. What is meant by corona? You can see this is the corona of the sun and this is the wreath. These two shapes and structures are seen in the appearance of the coronavirus under electron microscope. So the literal meaning is crown or wreath, a fringe of spikes create an image resembling the solar corona or halo. What is meant by COVID-19? CO stands for corona, V for virus, D for disease, 19 the year in which it was first reported or discovered. June Almeida and David Tyrrell coined the term coronavirus while observing under the electron microscope. She found its structure resembling that of corona of the sun or a wreath. The name was given so. Structure of coronavirus, the schematic representation is given here. You can see virion divided into envelope and nucleocapsid, envelope proper into envelope proteins and membrane proteins. Nucleocapsid has capsid and genome. Capsid consists of capsomeres. Genome is nucleic acid RNA. We can see one by one virion, entire virus particle consisting of capsid and core. Next one, envelope, that is a protective layer around the virus. It is a lipid bilayer, just like unit membrane around other cells. Lipid bilayer envelope is present. So envelope proper is made up of envelope proteins E and membrane proteins M. Besides that, envelope has about 74 spikes. 74 spikes. We call them as papillomers. They are glycoprotein protrusions. They are homotrimers, that is, they resemble, see, triode shape that fits into the receptor of the host cell. Spike has a head and stem. In head, S1 proteins are present. In the stem, S2 proteins are present. This is the head with S1 protein, and this is the stem. This is the stem. So next one, here we can see the different kinds of proteins. In the envelope, E protein, S protein, M protein. Again, the nucleocapsid, inner to the envelope, nucleocapsid is present. Nucleic acid plus proteins form the nucleocapsid. You can see the nucleocapsid protein here. Capsid consists of a number of protein units called capsomeres. They looks like beads on a string conformation. It has a beads on a string conformation structure. Inner to the capsid, the core of the virus is genome, that is nucleic acid, RNA, ribonucleic acid. Single-stranded ribonucleic acid with a 5' cap and a 3' poly A tail. This is the basic structure of the coronavirus. It has a virion, the particles, infective particles, virion. Virion has envelope. Envelope has envelope proteins, membrane proteins, and spike proteins S1 and S2. Nucleocapsid consists of capsid and nucleic acid, that is RNA. Next one, transmission route. Whenever a person sneezes, coughs, so that particle enters the environment, then into respiratory passage. Respiratory passages are nostrils, nasal cavities, etc. Then into trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, alveolus, blood, and finally into tissue cells. Here we can see trachea. This is the trachea of the lungs. From there it enters the bronchus. From there into bronchioles. Finally into the units of lungs, alveolus. So through the alveolus, from the alveolus enters the bloodstream, and finally into the tissues and the cells. This is the route. Coronavirus, environment to cell, trachea, bronchus, bronchioles, alveolus, blood, and finally into tissue cells. What is the life cycle of coronavirus? Here we can see in the schematic diagram: attachment, endocytosis, uncoating, translation, replication, transcription, recombination, exocytosis. We see one by one. So attachment, this is a viral spike protein attaches to its complementary host cell receptor like this. Endocytosis, entry of virus particle into host cell along with plasma membrane to form endosome. So through endocytosis, endosomes are formed. Within the endosome, the virus particle will be there. Next one is uncoating. Envelope of virus particle is uncoated. That is the separation of envelope from the remaining genome or RNA, and it's a single stranded RNA enters cytoplasm. Envelope of virus particle is uncoated, and it's a single stranded RNA enters cytoplasm like this. See, uncoating is happening, RNA is being separated. Next one is viral RNA attached to host cells, ribosome to form a long polyprotein. Here translation occurs from RNA, primary translation. See, viral RNA attached to host cells, ribosomes to form long polyprotein. From RNA, polyprotein will be formed, polyprotein of the virus particles. Next one, From translation, replication occurs. Here, positive sense genomic RNA into negative sense, then negative sense into positive sense genomic RNA. So here you can see single-stranded RNA genome transcription replication is going on. Next one, transcription, positive sense subgenomic RNA into negative sense into positive sense subgenomic RNA, finally into messenger RNA. So transcription, messenger RNA formation occurs. So here subgenomic RNA and its transcription. Recombination, this is very important with respect to coronaviruses. Emergence of novel means new modern coronaviruses, new kind of coronaviruses, when two different genomes exist in same. If a same cell has two different kinds of coronavirus particles or their RNAs, then there are chances of recombination of these two RNAs into a new kind. Very dangerous phenomena of coronaviruses. Finally, proteins proteins of the progeny viruses and RNA, they combine to form a progeny virus. That progeny virus gets out of the cell. So through exocytosis, exit of progeny virus particle out of host cell for further transmission. Here you can see attachment is going on, then endocytosis, uncoating, translation into here polyproteins are formed, then replication here, positive sense genomic RNA formation, transcription. So here messenger RNA formation takes place, recombination, new kinds of virus particles may be formed, and then finally that exit outside the cell for further transmission, exocytosis, attachment, endocytosis, uncoating, translation, replication, transcription, recombination, and finally exocytosis. Next, there are how many strains means the 7 strains. Only 6 species, but one species has 2 strains. So totally 7 strains of human coronavirus exist. 4 strains cause mild symptoms, 3 strains cause severe symptoms. So 4 strains which cause mild symptoms are OC43, HKU1, 229E, NL63. These cause mild symptoms. Severe symptoms by MERS, SARS, CoV, SARS, CoV2. So you can see here 2 alpha viruses, here all beta viruses. About 40% of common colds are caused by rhinoviruses, but 15% from these mild human coronaviruses. This is about strains of coronavirus. What are the symptoms? There are again 3 kinds of symptoms: most common, less common, and serious. Most common, you see, fever, dry cough, tiredness. It is the most common symptom among the people affected by coronavirus. Less common, aches and pains, sore throat, diarrhea, conjunctivitis, headache, loss of taste or smell, a rash on skin or discoloration of fingers or toes. Less common but serious, difficulty breathing or shortness of breath, chest pain or pressure, loss of speech or movement. So it is considered to be one of the most dangerous diseases. But what is the best treatment is immunity through physical exercises, balanced nutrition, avoidance of junk food and bad habits. This is the ultimate cure for coronavirus. Another chances will be vaccination.